Welcome to the SAP Customer Self-Service videos. In this series, we'll be talking about the Procurement Operation Desk, in particular for the sourcing module. So the Procurement Operation Desk was recently released as it helps customers with managing their procurement team or their shared services team to ensure that all incoming sourcing tasks and requests came into one centralized location where they'd be able to distribute the load accordingly and set up SLAs for those queues and tasks accordingly. So the first thing you need to do is you need to raise a service request with the SAP Ariba support team to ensure that they turn the Procurement Operation Desk in your system on. And secondly, you'll then need to assign yourself to the Procurement Desk Administrator group to be able to then go ahead and configure your system. So once you've done both, jump into your Ariba solution, and then from there, you should see a new tab called the Procurement Operation Desk, and then just make your way inside that. And from there, you should see the System Settings tab at the top, and here as well we'll make our configurations for the system. So this will be a 3-video series. So the first part will be talking about setting up the workspace and the rules. The second video will talk about managing and creating new queues. And the third video will talk about creating and managing service level agreements for those queues and tasks. So to start it all off, again from system settings, you've got your workspace settings. And what this is essentially it allows you to link your sourcing projects or sourcing requests to the Procurement Operation Desk solution. The easiest way of doing that is just clicking on the download a sample file here. This will download a sample file with some values. The easiest way of doing this is just selecting what's currently here, but in this scenario we're only going to enable sourcing projects to flow through to Procurement Desk, so I'm just going to go ahead and delete the other 2 lines. So we'll save our file back in your workspace settings. We're going to click on choose file and upload the file we want, and then just click on the upload button. Confirm that you've uploaded the file. Once it's been successfully loaded, you can click on the View Settings options here, and what this will do is it will show you the current settings in your solution. So if you've successfully loaded the file, you should see it come through here. The second configuration is setting up the rules. So the rules are defining what fields from the sourcing project we want to use to be able to then configure and define our queues and service level agreements. Again, the easiest way is to download a sample file. This will download some sample values and fields. Similar to what we did in the first exercise, we're just going to keep the sourcing project fields here, so we're just going to go ahead and delete everything else. And this will essentially leave us with just the sourcing project fields. So keep in mind that you can add or remove some of these fields here. To get the full list of fields that you can use, feel free to go to the Procurement Desk admin guide. It'll contain information about what other fields you can use. So once you're done, just go ahead and save the file, and back in the rules setting, you should see an option there to click to upload your file. And then just go ahead and click on the upload button once you've selected your file. Confirming it will then successfully import the files. Similar to the workspace settings, if you click on the view settings button there, it should show you your current setup and what you've loaded into your solution. So just to recap, video 1 here we talked about what Procurement Desk is and then how to set up the workspace and the rule settings. In videos 2 and 3 we'll talk about the queue management and the service level agreements. And if you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out to your account manager or the SAP customer support team. Thanks, guys.